And hey there everybody, welcome back, Max here. Just want to let you know, again, as I mentioned in the previous video, Kitty and I recorded the neutral ending for 999 in one big sitting, thinking that we were gonna get it done, but it ended up being like 3 hours, so we're splitting it up. So, once again, as I mentioned previously, grab some popcorn and get ready to enjoy the show. And we're back. We completed the rest of this dungeon. Puzzle. And as Santa was doing the whole, like, there's the two Santas.
Yeah, I have a sister, question mark?
I have a sibling, question mark. This new dialogue appeared. We didn't have parents. They bought it in an accident when we were still kids.
What'd they buy in an accident?
A life without children. Hey-o.
A life without life.
Well... never mind. Man, kids are a pain, aren't they? I would rather die in a car. I would rather get killed in Murder Alley. Bad man's parents.
Yeah.
Literally, just low-key, I'm tired of this spoiled little brat. So I had to be like her dad. And that meant that I bought her Christmas presents every fucking year. On Christmas Eve, I'll leave the present next to her pillow, and the next morning, she'd come running into the room with this big smile.
Look!
Aww.
Santa left me a present! Santa got me the doll I really wanted! I'm so glad he got the letter that I want!
I was the one who told her to write those letters.
Also, I have a star for a sister.
Aww.
It's a baby Twink!
Oh, Twink!
Twink makes an appearance! I'm Santa's little sister! Yay!
I would say, write down something you want and mail it to Santa. The address I gave her was somewhere in Northern Europe that doesn't actually freaking exist. Anyway, she'd write the letter and stamp it and send it out. And then a few days later, it would show up back in our mailbox, marked address unknown. I would open the letters before she figured out they'd been sent back. Once I had the letter, I would go around to a couple stores with some money I'd saved up over the year and buy her the stuff she wanted. She'd ask for. It took a lot of savings, but I managed to buy her presents every year. Junpei was silent. He couldn't think of nothing to say, other than, dang, you're not an asshole, question mark? Nah, he probably still is. I mean, look at this freaking scarf.
He's just got a dumb scarf.
June, I fucking love the song. June looked down, uncomfortable. What sound was that? Oh, the one next to him suddenly groaned. Either he hadn't heard the sound, or didn't care. Santa kept talking. But one year, her letter was different.
Oh, no.
She didn't write a list of toys she wanted or anything like that. Instead, it said,
I don't want any present this year. Instead, I want you to make my wish come true. My wish is that we'll be happy like this for a really, really long time.
that is the key to ruining your life, thinking that it's gonna be the same forever. But I couldn't make that wish come true. Some Santa I am. More like some Santa I turned out to be. Santa looked sad. Junpei had never seen him look so sad before. He wasn't sure he liked it. Junpei decided it was probably best not to ask Santa any more questions. But...
What, happened?
June glanced up at Santa. June glanced up at Santa quickly as she spoke. He answered, but only with an effort. She died. She was killed 9 years ago.
I was killed 9 years ago. That's when all the other stuff happened.
Baby Twink!
No, the baby. I shouldn't have asked, should I?
There was nothing Junpei could say. His heart felt like a great lump of lead.
Awkward.
June bit her lip and looked away. Her face was pale. Alright, let's get the fuck out of here. And then text advances fast again. We're gonna see you losers in a little bit, okay? Wait. Yes, we'll see you in a little bit.
I'm sorry I asked the question.
Then, we completed most of this puzzle. Well, the first part of it, at least.
The box part.
Yeah, and we are in the boxes, and we're entering the key card.
Except...
When, just then...
Oh.
Junpei heard a noise.
I think June collapsed.
He spun around just in time to see June collapse in front of the fence. June, are you okay?
Oh.
She did not respond. Junpei spun back around to face Ace. I'm sorry, I gotta go check on her. You do the box thing, alright? Just put the cards in the boxes, it's gonna be fine. I'm counting on you. He shoved the cards into Ace's hands and ran off towards June. Are you alright? What happened? Junpei called out to her as he ran. As he arrived, June was climbing to her feet with Santa's help.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm fine. I just tripped.
Don't give me that. Now's not the time.
But it's true. I tripped over a box.
Junpei put his palm on her forehead. Her temperature was much the same as it had been the last time he had checked. She wasn't hot, like she had been before, but she was still warm. Her fever wasn't completely gone. I saw her fall. I think she really did just trip on something, you know? Junpei would have been more willing to agree if June hadn't needed quite so much help standing up. Still, to fall down like that, what a fucking wimp. Next thing to push her over will be like a really stiff breeze.
Wow.
I think she was probably still a little messed up. June was doing her best to busy herself, brushing dust off her dress. Her smile looked a little embarrassed, and her face was a bit flushed, but she did look a great deal better than she had. Still. Alright, well, let's get out of here as fast as we can, so we can get you to a hospital.
Oh, I don't think it's anything that serious. I just need a little medicine and some sleep, and I'll be fine.
That's a weird thing to say. Medicine? Medicine, huh? Well, if we could get you in touch with someone outside, I bet Ace could swing that for you. Easy.
Ace?
Ace? Why? Huh? Don't you know? He's the president of a pharmaceutical company. Cradle Pharmaceutical is the name, I think.
Oh.
Their flagship product is an anesthetic drug called Superil.
Soperil, I would think.
Soperil. Junpei couldn't shake the feeling that he had heard about Soperil before. Have you, Kitty?
I actually have forgotten what Soperil is, but I recognize
fine.
Cradle Pharmaceuticals.
Santa continued. Soperil.
Oh.
Soperil is an anesthetic that is gaseous at room temperature, similar to nitrous oxide. It takes only a few seconds to spread, and even a small amount of it is very effective.
Super effective.
For these reasons, it found widespread acceptance with police and military forces in numerous countries. It was an effective crowd suppressant and room clearer, and is practical, ethical, and humane. Why are you fucking selling it to me?
Mm-hmm.
Developed 6 years prior, it was made from the extracts of several different roots. It became popular almost as soon as it was made public, with many governments placing large orders. Demand for Soperil skyrocketed, and as it did, so did the stock of Cradle Pharmaceuticals. Why do you know all this? Do you also look up that wiki? Santa's information was interesting, but Junpei couldn't help but feel a little suspicious. Santa's reply was blunt and simple. I heard it from the old man himself. From Ace? When? By the number 4 door at the central stairway. When we were searching the second class room. Remember how Snake, 7, and you went to door number 5? I asked him what he did for a living, and he said he ran his own company. After that, we just started talking, and I guess it just came up. You know. Huh.
Are you worried about something?
No, nothing. As he spoke, Junpei looked over towards Ace. He seemed to be having difficulty with the 9 boxes. What the hell is he doing? He turned back to June and Santa. June, don't push yourself, alright?
Okay, yes.
Santa, could you take care of her? Like, do something. Sure, I guess. He gave them both a short nod, then turned and headed towards Ace. What are you doing? Ace's back was to him as Junpei approached. The older man turned to look at him. His face was pale and covered in sweat. What happened?
Nothing. My vision has gotten rather blurry. I think perhaps because of fatigue. I can't see very well at the moment.
What can't you see well?
These pictures.
Ace held the cards out to Junpei. It splayed out in the shape of a fan.
I don't care to admit it, but I may be developing presbyopia. Presbyopia. Growing old is a difficult thing, son.
He made the best attempt he could at a self-depreciating smile, but his face was flushed and his lips were pale and drawn. Tired Ace.
At any rate, I'll leave the rest to you, son. I'm feeling awfully tired, so if you don't mind, I'd like to rest for a bit.
He shoved the cards into Junpei's hands and walked away quickly. Junpei looked at him quizzically. How could simply looking at cards have tired him out? Junpei looked down at the cards in his hands. All of the pictures were quite clear, and each person easily recognizable. Was Ace's vision truly so bad? What? What?
It must be that thing we just learned
What?
about.
What? What are you talking about?
He can't see the faces.
What? What? Kitty, why would we learn that right now before something happened? That's dumb. You're dumb. But if it wasn't, what had made him so uncomfortable? That was when Junpei remembered what he had heard from Lotus earlier. Darn it.
Prosopagnosia. Well, to put it simply, it means a condition where the mind can't distinguish between human faces. In other words, my face was the same as Clover's, or even yours. So they can't remember faces, which is how most people recognize each other. That means that people with prosopagnosia have trouble recognizing even people they're close to.
Huh. No, it probably has nothing to do with it. Maybe he's got prosopagnosia.
Junpei took another look at Ace. He sat at the base of the stairs, looking quite depressed. It was reasonable, of course, that he had felt that way. If he really did have prosopagnosia, there was no doubt it was a depressing and painful experience. Still, Junpei didn't feel like patting him on the shoulder and telling him everything would be alright would help that much.
Yeah, probably not.
Yeah. You know this thing that you have dealt with all of your life?
That sucks.
It sucks.
It's gonna be okay.
Kitty just patted me on the shoulder.
And ripped out my head.
Yeah. Still, Junpei felt perhaps it was best he kept Ace's condition to himself, at least for the time being. Oh well. Doing his best to clear his mind for the task at hand, he turned back towards the boxes. It was time to solve the puzzle of the 9 boxes! Exclamation point!
Yeah.
Can you hold? Yeah, you go. And hey, there, viewer. Kitty, stop fast forwarding. We'll see you in a little bit. And we're back. We are about to finish the cargo room.
The cargo.
And with it, begin the
neutral ending.
It may look a little similar at the beginning, but I can assure you, it's gonna get
different.
And yeah, we'll continue skipping text. Yep. And I don't know how long we'll have until new stuff happens. But Kitty, do you have any thoughts? Anything you want to say?
Again, I'm sad that I feel conflicted about Ace, because I really like him, but like, now that I know he works for Cradle Pharmaceutical too, and he's the president, I'm like,
Well, he could be the one good person who works there, Kitty.
Yeah.
Like, don't you work for an evil, faceless corporation?
I do, but
I mean, I used to work for an evil, faceless laboratory company.
Yeah.
And I'm not that evil.
Well, not that evil.
Yeah.
I mean, at least our thing does, we do charities and shit.
Yeah. I mean, I don't want to... Is this new? No, it's not.
No, I wanted to hear the knocking again, but I skipped right past
I went back to actually listen to you react. It was great. It was fantastic. So yeah, Clover's gone.
Clover's still gone.
Yeah, Clover's still gone.
And they went to the cabin's quarters or whatever. Yeah. Here we go.
Oh, there you go. Junpei and June ran to the large hospital room together. As quickly as they could, they searched around and under the beds and in the corners.
She's not here.
No, she isn't.
All right. Just in case, we should go take a look in the shower room.
The shower room?
That's where her brother is. She might have gone to see him.
June bit her lip. She knew, as Junpei did, that there was only one thing to see in the shower room, and it wasn't pleasant.
Spaghetti.
Mom's spaghetti. Well, we might as well check, right? Let's go. There was a screwdriver stuck between the door and the frame. Junpei and June slipped through the door. Feel free to like rest your hands because you're not gonna skip anything.
Okay.
Junpei and June slipped through the door. Yeah, feel free to move as well.
I'm gonna put that up there.
There you go.
Perfect. And now I can see the screen.
Moved down the hallway and stepped into the shower room. I was gonna force you to do that. Isn't it great to go back to a different puzzle room?
Yeah.
I don't
have to do it.
Or yeah. No luck.
Yeah. Excuse me. I don't think she's here.
June's voice was faint, and she placed her hands over her mouth.
She gonna vomit.
Oh, yeah. Her face looked a little green. The stench in the room was almost unbearable.
Yeah, that only grows worse.
Yeah. It had grown far more unpleasant since the last visit. If Junpei had eaten a lunch, he would have had difficulty eating it. Wouldn't that have been great? Okay, guys, let's stop the murder puzzle to have a lunch. Hey,
Guys, we hungry.
would you like the chicken or the fish?
Zero comes out with a tray.
Would you like the chicken or the fish?
I'm a vegetarian.
Too bad. Fuck you.
You get the chicken or the fish.
You're already gonna commit murder.
You're already gonna die.
I like the idea of like Zero, like with like the gas mask and everything.
Yep.
It's like fuck you.
Fuck your vegetarianism.
Vegetarianism.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh yeah.
I don't think she's here.
He wanted to leave the room as soon as possible, but he had to be sure. Kitty, what does Junpei have to be sure of?
That she's not here.
And the only way to be sure was to check the other side of the divider. You may be forgetting something we learned during this route. Wait here. June offered no resistance and nodded weakly to Junpei as he headed around the divider. He stopped at the corner and turned his head. As he had expected, Clover was nowhere to be seen. The only thing on the other side of the divider was a dead body, lying in a reddish-brown puddle of dry and drying blood. There are many ways a man can die, but this... The skull was shattered and the head little more than a pulpy mass of brain, bone, and viscera. The left arm was hideously twisted into a horrific alien shape. The bright white of the ulna shining through the remains of the skin and muscle.
I'm just imagining a little alien. The
The
other arm. Wait, his left arm. Wait, his left arm.
You just got it? Huh?
I forgot.
Wait. Bright white. Ulna. Bones.
That's not Snake, then.
The pieces fell into place. Junpei remembered something Clover had told him in the laboratory.
My brother's left arm is, it's not like a normal person's arm. The accident hurt him really bad. To save him, they had to cut off his arm.
Is that the ninth man again?
Of course. Of course! Why hadn't he realized it earlier? Clover had told Junpei that Snake's left arm was prosthetic. But the left arm of the corpse behind the divider was clearly a real human arm, or at least it had been. Once.
Before it smushed.
That meant the corpse.
Wasn't Snake.
Junpei and June headed back towards the large hospital room. They stepped through the door and out. That was so beautiful. You were like, the left arm. The left arm!
Wait a minute.
And out of the shower room. Down the hallway they went. Kitty, there will be no search.
I just wanted to make sure.
I can promise you.
Okay.
There will be no search to skip. No search to skip, yes. No text to skip. Searching for Clover in every corner. They had reached the stairs when... Seven appeared, breathless and yelling.
Junpei, Jun, where were you guys? Where the fuck is his voice?
That was pretty
Russia sushi. There we go.
He looked pale and his face was drawn. We have gotten this description a lot this run. Something terrible had happened. Junpei's breath caught in his throat. Did something happen? Seven drew a shaking hand across his face and gulped down a... Kitty, I swear to God, Kitty.
It felt familiar, that's all.
No, there is nothing familiar left in this.
Okay.
I can assure you.
Okay. Clover is dead. No, that is different. I found her in first-class bathroom.
First-class bathroom.
Was that the toilet room? Yeah, the toilet room. Aw, everyone's there.
Oh, God! Ugh.
Ugh.
All sound ceased for Junpei. The world was an empty, muffled expanse. Then he began to hear his own breathing.
Oh, not the toilet room.
Yeah, I thought it was a toilet, honestly, but yeah. June's mouth moved.
Whoa, that's a cool shot on the bottom
That's
screen.
a cool shot
That's a cool shot.
That's a cool shot
of the sink.
Yep, that's a dynamic shot of the sink.
Yeah.
June's mouth moved, but he heard nothing. I assume Junpei.
Yeah.
She tried once more, and then her energy was gone, and she collapsed against the wall.
Are
could have
those
helped
shoes?
her. This is Junpei.
Oh, those are Junpei's shoes?
He's wearing shorts.
He's wearing shorts?
He's wearing shorts.
What did that
You're
happen?
wearing shorts actually you're wearing like a short, like a denim skirt. But yeah, he's wearing shorts.
I never knew.
He's wearing shorts.
I never
He's
knew.
a dude.
Yeah, but dudes can wear pants.
He could have helped her, but he hadn't. And now, she was dead.
And he wears pink shoes.
So he stood there, frozen in place. Clover. Why? Why had this happened? He forced his body to move. Each step felt like another nail pounded into his heart. Finally, he was in front of her.
Dynamic
He knelt
shot.
and placed 3 fingers against Clover's neck.
You only really need 2.
No pulse,
But
no breath. But she was still warm and her eyes were closed peacefully. It would have been easy to think she was asleep. Easy, that is, were it not for the slowly expanding puddle of blood beneath her. He traced its source to her back. A gash just beneath her shoulder blade.
ow.
Does that sound familiar to you?
Sounds like the knife, but I can't remember.
Was the weapon a knife, perhaps?
Maybe.
If it was a knife, the killer had taken it when they left. When he closed his eyes, he saw Clover's smile. Her innocent smile.
I'm a girl.
Her energy. He would never see her smile again. He could have done something. He could have helped her. His stomach twisted itself into a sickening knot. Junpei lifted a limp June from the floor and carried her from the bathroom.
But then who did it?
Are you alright? It was a foolish question and he knew it.
Yeah, yes, I think so.
Her voice was weak. The fever had gone down, but the emotional scars she had received were not likely to recede as quickly. Junpei laid his hand on her shoulder and they walked back to the bedroom. You should, go get some...